gang, gang. I hope y'all know what time it is. It's time for some Wednesday. Except we ain't got no white people we talk about, but that's okay. We can talk about it like we white. What is going on with my DJ? 19 seconds until we get the show started. Or is it really 15? The hell is going on? Did you hit live already? Oh my God. We gotta shut the computers down before we start the live. You just turned it back on? Oh my God. 10 seconds until we get started. Remember, moderators, no blocking. And if anybody asks you what you're doing up over here around here, let them know everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly. Jasmine, stop the live. Let's go. Start the live. Let's go. I'm just like, what is going on with my DJ board? You know we need that music to feel the vibe. It's a mantra. How y'all doing? Hey, guys. Am I a little blurry? Does Shaq need to come up here and, or is it my eyes just getting glossy and shit because I'm getting old and everything like that? I'll be like needing to pull out reading glasses and look at the back of, you know what I'm saying, and see what things is going on. How y'all doing? Y'all good? I missed y'all. Listen, I actually got a real vacation, a girl's trip, no kids, no husband. I was out there being a hot girl, okay, in Panama City, Panama, because you know I'm really from Panama City. And people really thought that I was from Panama coming up until they started asking me to speak Spanish, and then I just got mute, and I was like, well, you know, I was born there, but my parents was like raised there, but I wasn't really raised there, you know, so I used to lie and stuff all the time like that. But I really got a chance to go to Panama, and I enjoyed myself. I feel so refreshed. It was like a very, very good time, but I'll tell you about it later on in the show. But anyway, full 2 shows for you guys today. You guys know we got a lot of stuff to catch up on, okay? I decided not to indulge in any family drama over the holidays because I wanted everybody to enjoy their family regardless if they were fighting or not, because everybody fights. All families fight around the holidays, okay? That is it. That is all, okay? Definitely going to be discussing funky. I'm just like, is anybody surprised? What number black woman is this that he's dragging? Besides his followers, besides black women that have helped him, besides black women that have put him in the spotlight, what number black woman is this? Can we get a count? And shout out to the black women that held me back from actually we'll talk about that later, because I got to thank all the black women, because I was literally about to hit his DM just off of some, you know, some sympathy type stuff. But when I saw what he just did, I said, see, that's why y'all was warning me. It wasn't me, it was y'all, because I was going to do it. But we'll talk about that later, okay? Funky Dineva versus his friend, Tamar Braxton. His friend, not getting to know you. Friends don't throw friends getting to know people birthday parties. Do they do that, Jasmine? They don't do that. See, that's what he's trying to pull because he don't want that narrative that he's dragging another friend again. But you know, I got it. I don't care. All right? Definitely going to be discussing that. Also going to be discussing Nas versus Jay-Z again. We got a win in court. Y'all didn't even know I was in court, did you? You see how I just be winning low-key? I ain't even have to spend no money this time. Definitely gonna be talking about me winning against Rock Nation. Baby, don't play with me. Cause y'all was just itching for Jay-Z and them to sue me, and they tried. They tried. But God said no, okay? We definitely gonna be discussing that, and everybody else that won during this, they were trying to do a class action lawsuit against the bloggers. And I was like, what is my name doing this? What is my name doing this? Huh? Okay. Definitely gonna be discussing that. Also gonna be discussing, let me get the list now, because you know I'm kind of rusty. You know when you ain't been to work in about a week, you gotta get used to some things. And I was truly off the internet. Okay. Y'all didn't even see me send no tweet. Last tweet I saw was saying my staff was off because I was off. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Definitely gonna be discussing, hold on. Jasmine, where is the list? I cannot find the list. Huh? Hold on. I got. Oh, Nikki baby got her revenge. On Jello? Jello baby. Yeah. Nikki baby finally got her revenge. Definitely gonna be talking about Milagro versus Megan Thee Stallion. That's on this show. And then after this show, we got 2 major exclusives, okay? So we got some wine on Kevin McCall, if y'all care, but it is kind of funky, okay? It is nasty. I would advise you to bring your mask, your condoms, all of that stuff, okay? And definitely gonna be discussing, and I hate to do this because she is so unproblematic. Jasmine, you heard the recording, right? So, you know, Cynthia Bailey has a new man. And he's British? No, he's from Amsterdam? Oh, he's from where the good weed at. Oh, okay. He's from Amsterdam, okay? And so somebody called us from Amsterdam. Look at me in my little New York accent and everything, because I was getting cussed out by a New York wino all weekend in Panama. Somebody called us from Amsterdam with wine on her man. And it's pretty serious wine. Wine that he knows about, allegedly. Of course, I was not there during the shenanigans. But when I tell you your whole mouth gonna drop, I know Jasmine was looking to the recording like, oh, I even hate to do it to Cynthia like this, but I'm like, apparently Cynthia knows and blocked the person. Because we're gonna reveal the details of the person. I just want y'all to be like this when you hear it, okay? And I guess she thought maybe it wouldn't wound up on our desk, okay? And so Cynthia has been warned, but I just don't think she was gonna figure it out this way. Definitely gonna be discussing Jada Waiter, who has Hood Bino and Masika. Shannon Sharp explaining, okay, and dragging black athletes for losing money. I said, ooh, the hypocrisy is at an all-time high. Ray J and Princess, a pastor being arrested in a park for soliciting a 16-year-old little boy, okay, and the Diddy documentary, okay? All of that and more coming up on TashaKLive.com. Now, while you guys are getting up in here, while you guys are liking and getting settled in, because I know it's been a minute since I've been live, okay? I always got to let y'all know, like, the day before that I'm going live, because a lot of people just think I just don't go to work no more. And I'm like, I have to work. I got bills to pay. All right, so listen, we're gonna go ahead and run the ads. You know, we're running ads in the middle. We're gonna run one ad in the middle. Okay, we're not gonna interrupt your viewing experience, and then we're gonna run the rest of the ads at the end. Okay, we've already talked to all of our advertisers and everything, because I said the most important thing is that y'all watch, and if y'all not watching, then that doesn't help anybody here. Okay, and so listen, without further ado, we got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means Boldly Raise a Glass to, and after the break, who we got? Milagro versus Megan Thee Stallion. Yes. Let's go!
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt-free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset, and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom, to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
Remember I was telling y'all about the lubricant? Y'all hear in all my videos, the lube that I always use. This is it right here. It's Wet Kitty. This is what it look like. Wet Kitty, Wet Kitty, Wet Kitty. If you're having vaginal dryness, she got you. Wet Kitty is that girl. It mimics the vaginal fluids. It is odorless, colorless, tasteless. It does not cause vaginitis. It does not dry up and get sticky. Again, it's that girl. Officiallypleasure.com. And yes, I recommend this to my patients. I recommend this to all the girls.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada will watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm going to sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do, period. And I got to have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Allegedly.
So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process.
Allegedly, Bilal stressed me out on that Good Saturday in Cancun, Mexico. Yes, he did. He had me all the way stressed out. I had my kid at work. I said, take the kid to the mall real quick before we get there. I ain't had no babysitter or nothing like that. I was just like, oh my God. Bilal, what is we doing? Where did all this come from? And when I tell you that interview, I had to clench my chest and hold my throat. In the whole entire interview, all I said was, allegedly. Jasmine was over there like, how many times we doing this? Because I don't want no lawsuits. I just got out of court with Rock Nation. Shout out to X, shout out to Bigo. Yo, we just hit almost 500,000 people on Bigo. Yo, YouTube, y'all better not let Bigo catch y'all like that. I said, no, Bigo coming out here showing out. We only been over there 4 months and 500,000 winos up over there. Y'all, YouTube, y'all playing. Y'all playing. Okay? Y'all can blame it on YouTube. It's YouTube messing with the algorithm. But anyway, it's all good. Congratulations, Milagro. Now listen, I really want to say this. I'm proud of her. I am. I'm very proud of her. Is it raining outside? Or is that the plane? Hold on for a second. We just want to make sure a plane ain't crashing into our building. Somebody done put roots on us. Jasmine, is the plane landing safely? Yes. We got to move from this airport. The rent was cheap, but we in a sound studio. So every time the plane come down, I get real nervous and scared. Okay, anyway, congratulations, Millie. Shout out to the Mob Radio for winning. I know y'all throwing shade. Talking about Tasha, what did she win? She won. She's everywhere. She's famous now. Okay? If it were me, I would just be a little agitated to have to fly from Texas with my new man, okay, and sit in court for 2 weeks with Versace suits on, custom suits, Hermes bags, Birkin bags, okay? No fans outside whatsoever. I didn't see one fan out there holding a sign talking about, go Poppy, go Maggie, go I didn't see none of that. So it makes me think in real life it's really not doing that. That's why she had to get Glorilla on that tour. That's why she had to get a lot of orders on that tour. That's why she had to cancel that tour before it got to Europe, because it's not like that. They're trying to make it seem like it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And so when you come for bloggers, when you come for people that are doing like real commentary, I'm gonna be up ass. You already know I'm biased against it. So I don't even know why y'all up over here talking about, see Tasha, y'all, you just happy, da-da-da-da-da, I don't give a damn what y'all got to say at all, okay? We got a job to do and they need us to do their damn job. All them damn 2 weeks she could have spent in court, she could have been writing lyrics. She getting dressed up. Spent $2 million to go in there and get $59,002. Now, when Milagro sits on the platform, I and the winos are gonna clear that balance for her. We're posting all GoFundMe's, all legal funds. We are gonna get our sister out the hole, okay? Yes, we are, okay? Don't even play with me like that. Don't even play with me. And don't even ask me why you ain't do that for you, because there's reasons behind that, okay? There's reasons. God told me no. So I gotta do what the God say do, okay? But God told me to help this sister, and I'ma help her. And we just like we helped Wendy Williams with her legal fees, we're gonna help her too. Yes, we are. So we're gonna run a marathon, open phone lines, prayer line, all that. We're gonna get Larry Reed, come in my mouth, only if you're under the age of 17, to donate since he likes to donate, to everybody, to not talk about him. I'm gonna get everybody up over here. We're gonna have a donation party. We're gonna get that paid, okay? And the legal fees, we can just call Chad the bankrupt. That's negotiable, that's below the line. They're not important. Okay, her punitive damages are only, what, $1,000? Mine were like $1 million. She got $1,000 of punitive damages. Megan, you thought you was gonna come out here and get what old girl was getting? Like, you thought you was gonna do that, child? Who told you that? Child. Told you. Was living in the hood, down the street from a Church's Chicken. And see, my problem is I'm always focused on my business. And all of that confusion, the lawsuits, the paperwork, that's none of my business. I'm still like that to this day. I just got great lawyers to keep me out the bullshit. That's why y'all ain't heard nothing. They don't bother me. They don't get my blood pressure up. All they do is send a very reasonable bill. That's it. But like, what happened to Clarissa Shields' lawyers? They disappeared. They gone. We haven't heard from them. What happened to Marcus Houston, Chris Stokes' lawyers? They disappeared. They're gone. What happened to Soulja Boy? We're putting sanctions on him. It was a fake, fraudulent lawsuit from a lawyer with a BBL. Damn near she was disbarred twice. But I'm happy for her. I really am. I really am. She ain't even got to sit down with me. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. It's done. And the defamation claim is gone. There's no defamation. Nobody defamed you. Nobody defamed you, girl. You lied. You lied in your own documentary. You lied. You're a liar. Period. She's getting paid $300 by Tory to lie on me. Y'all don't be listening to these bloggers. They getting paid to lie on me. No, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Nobody like you. You don't even like you. Sorry, y'all. I'm standing with my people, and it's gonna be that. Y'all can like it or hate it. Congratulations to Milagro. This was a win for her. Because now she's giving statements. They ain't even asked her for no statement. Milagro had fans out there giving her drawings, all types of stuff. Go Milagro. I didn't see one hottie. Please send me a picture. Not an AI picture, not the AI photos that Will Smith was posting when he was over there on tour in Rome, and he made it look like there was a crowd full of people in there, but really he did body doubles and just literally just, what's that feature in Adobe that y'all do to make the audience multiply? You take the first row and you put it in the second row and the third row, and it's the same people. Nobody was out there. Not even her damn man. Hell, he at work messing up too. They say he played his worst. I said, y'all leave Clay alone. It's all that doggone heavy grease fried chicken and all that stuff. Leave him alone. But anyway, okay, what was I gonna say? Yeah, congratulations, I'm done. I just had to rub that in. Speaking of Rock Nation, okay, so I don't know if y'all know. The devil here. She got a little upset that we were interviewing her daughter and felt like, even though I've never talked about this demon before, it felt like we were conspiring against her. Said that Demori, how you say her name, Demori, okay, her daughter, who we interviewed, Jay-Z's business partner, the federal agent, always around here snitching, got somebody up in court, because she mad, because she in that bitch. Now she finna, you know what I really want to talk about before I get into what we just won here, but the way they just finesse Megan out of her own money. They talked Megan into suing Milagro. Now, they're going to front her the money, because obviously Megan is not making this kind of money, okay? They're fronting her the money, and all of this is advance money that she has to pay back. So which means she's deeper in debt and a slave to this record label. And they done set her up thinking that she was finna get a sister-in-law bag, and it just did not happen. But the devil here, she gonna get her money back from Megan, I guarantee you. And I heard that the house wasn't even in Megan's name, it was in T. Farris' name. It's a lot of stuff. So the way they got Megan's whole legal financial affairs set up, they could put her under a good conservatorship. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. She don't know what's going on. She don't know what bills are being paid, how much she owe. She don't know nothing. She's better get her ass out there on that block and bend over. But back to Demori. So Demori came, she reached out, we interviewed her. She feels like me, along with like probably 2 other bloggers, conspired against Rock Nation and her to take her down. So she literally begged the judge for a subpoena to look at email records of mine, phone records, She wanted passwords, logins and passwords. She wanted back data. She wanted AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile data. She asked the court for all of this information on me, as well as about 20 other bloggers. You know what the judge said? Quash! No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No subpoenas going out. No, ma'am. This is going to stay between you and your offspring. See, it's funny when you think you could do wrong to people like this, Desiree, and then you would least expect it that it's your own daughter who you raised with your ways using them against you. It don't feel too good, do it? You look at your karma right in your face because she look just like you. She act just like you. The only difference is it's like, you know, you got that good angel and that bad angel on each shoulder. You know what I'm saying? She that good angel. She ready to take you down in front of the whole world. Who would have thought it would have been your own baby? Out of all the people you and Jay-Z done messed over out here, who would have thought it would have been your own blood? And the judge said, nope, this is between you and her. It ain't got nothing to do with no Tasha K, no unWineWithTashaK, no Latasha K, you know, Shetton K. She asked for so many intrusive records. So congratulations to us winos, okay? Get on up out of here. I don't play with demons at all, at all. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments before we move on. Let me see. I am so hyper. This is a natural high, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. Hold on. Any birthdays today? Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Happy anniversary if it's your anniversary. I don't know, just if you got a promotion, whatever it is that you got. Congratulations, okay? Let me see. Hold on. Deseret is a demon. She sure is. Cole Mel Glass, okay? Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Congratulations to us, because I told you, I'm not playing with these people no more. They can forever reference that 8-year-old lawsuit if they want. I got sued 2 years into my career. Baby, we 10 years in now. They can keep going all the way back in the past. All they want while we up in the future. Y'all sitting back there chasing that. Go ahead, chase it. Love you, Tasha. Philly in the building. Shout out to Philly. All right, let me see. You said his family not guilty. The blind item said Todd Tucker is living with a man. Why did I read that out loud? That is not true. Okay? To my recollection. Allegedly, okay? I didn't hear nothing like that. Please don't have me say anything bad about Todd. I'm trying to get Todd for an interview before Candy get this gag order on him, but we'll talk about that on TashaKLive.com, okay? Moving on. Who's next? Shout out to Nas. We're doing some celebrating today on White Wine Wednesday. So Nas got approved for a 7.5 resort. Is it renovation or expansion? In Queens, right? Yes. So not only did he get his casino approved last month and Jay-Z got denied, okay? But he also got approved for a $7.5 billion resort expansion in the city of Queens. Now, a lot of people was excited about it. You know what I'm saying? They had, you know, white folks up in there talking about, shame on you. Show them the video, Jasmine. Shame on you. No. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. They hate it when black people get money. They hate it on White Wine Wednesday. They hate that. Shame on you. Shame on you. I would have been up there with like Nas too with them talking about shame on you. Shame on you. They be looking at me like, we talking about you. No, shame on you. I bet he like that. I would have joined them. But he did thank everybody, and he said this today. Because, you know, he threw a little shade at Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? They helped to promote our video when we said that Jay-Z wasn't a real billionaire. Y'all still think I'm playing about that, okay? I told you Beyonce is a real black woman. We'll talk about it after the break. Go ahead, show them the video.
It's a great day.
It's a great day.
It's a great day in New York City.
It's a great day in New York City.
Great day in New York City.
Yes. Look at him looking like a tech giant. He ain't got no dreads. He ain't looking like no thug. He don't even look like the Nas that we like fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he just refreshed. He look corporate. Like he eats, you know, green bean casserole and shit for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I heard he still like black women though. You know. Okay? So he ain't moved all the way over to the other side yet. And if he is messing with white women, he's doing it under the table. Okay? And what black man ain't? Anyway, now what was I going to say? I was going to tell them something. Hold on. Oh! It was about Jay-Z. Help me to remember, y'all. Help me to remember, because it wasn't even supposed to be a part of the commentary. Jasmine, you're supposed to listen to my thoughts. Because I spit so many out in this wine that needs to be spilled. Help me, winos. So I was talking about Jay-Z not being a real it was about Beyonce, okay? Y'all got mad at me, not y'all. I'm just saying in general, because when this goes up and we're on other platforms and stuff like that, I'm talking to them, not y'all. They got upset with me just because I posted what Beyonce really looked like. Okay? We posted the Getty's images. We posted the double chin, the chin hairs that we all got, okay? We posted the stress lines. No filter on or nothing. We posted, okay? The lines on the neck. You know when you get aged, you get them creases in your neck? We got them too, okay? We posted all that. We posted the black man hanging behind her, watching her get money at the ATM. His job, have you ever noticed that Jay-Z's job is to follow Beyonce around every day, all day? They don't even be separate. Remember, it was a time where they didn't even spend Valentine's Day together, Christmas together, because he was off working and she was off working. Now he on her tour. She got 3 kids, actually 4, because Jay-Z, she got to feed him, feed his mom and everything like that. Make him feel like he making the money, but it's really her. This man ain't been to work in decades. So she got black women problems when y'all talking about, she up here gaining weight. She's stressed out. Cortisol levels is high. Belly big. Children bad. You don't even see the son. He's so damn bad. You know what I'm saying? And y'all mad because I gave Beyonce her props for holding it down. She got her baby boy on her arm. Meanwhile, if I was Beyonce, Jay-Z got one more time to cheat on me. And you know who I'm a fuck? You know who I'm a fuck? Nas. Nas. He's on Beyonce's level. He's on Beyonce's level. He ain't got to follow his wife around. He's out following the resorts and stuff that he's opening and expanding. He's in with the Indians, the Native Americans. His relationship with those people. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling y'all. I know y'all mad. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all can be mad. I don't care. I don't care. But y'all go one day say, Tasha was not lying. Because I know I speak things way before it happened. Way in the future. It's all good. But yeah, she's one of us now. Tired. Can't get up and go to work, got children behind her, then got this man. She got to make him feel like he the man in the house because she the only one working. She got to give him a gig on her tour and pay him for reciting and performing a half of a song because he ain't even got the relationship with the person who made the song go hot, which was Kanye. Beyonce got all her friends. She still got Kelly and Michelle and all them. Even Toya. Where's Jay-Z friends? Where they at? In jail. He said they was never friends. He ain't with nobody. He's just with his wife, following the bag, following the check. Yeah. Soon as he drop off at work, he gonna take her car. And bring it back with no gas in it. Listen. I'm telling you, I say he got one more chance. I'm gonna move in with him. Move the kids up in there too, okay? Yes, the kids kind of look like Nas can pass as their daddy, okay? He just short, that's it. Moving on. All right, guys, we got a break. After the break, who we got? Tamar, Funky Dineva. Who? Oh, Baba. Yeah, because the Nigerians was trying to comfort me saying that it wasn't true that Baba had got into a fight with his wife. Well, we got the receipts, okay? It happened. All right, who else, Jasmine? Oh, yeah, and Nikki Baby getting revenge on the woman who made her a mistress to her own baby daddy, okay? This bitch Zeno calling me for. Hold on for a second. Y'all go ahead. We're gonna go to break.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of other, some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do, period. And I gotta have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Allegedly.
So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process.
All right. And we back. I saw y'all throwing shade talking about Zeno. But Zeno called me to ask where his neck was. Why are y'all like this? Why? This is why I be having to beg people to come over here and sit down, because y'all are just like me. And that y'all cannot be like me. Y'all should be nice, neutral, cordial. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all don't really care about having no celebrity interviews and stuff like that, but it balances out the platform when I don't feel like, you know, performing and stuff like that. Because contrary to what other people do, they do commentary. I do comedy and gossip. So it's a whole entertainment special, all right? So it takes a lot of energy, a lot of throat power, okay? Thanks, Shaq, for exercising my throat and stuff like that and keeping it in shape. But listen, don't forget, like this video, guys. And we're heading to TashaKLive.com right after this. We got a few special guests that's going to be joining us, okay, live on the platform, including Cynthia Bailey's man's ex. That was a relationship. Oh my God. All right, moving on, let's go. I just want to put out here, so, you know, Tubaba had got remarried, okay, to a lawyer, right? She's a lawyer in Nigeria. I don't know her name. I don't care. All I know is Amy, right? And Annie, okay? I mean, who could forget Annie? I mean, we look just alike. But her voice just rattles my soul. It does. I feel like she needs to go see like a sinus doctor to get the mucus cleared off her voice box so she can talk, because she really be like, you know, I'm just like, why would you do this to me? Like, and I'm just like, Annie, please go let somebody look at your voice box. But when she acts in her movies, she doesn't sound like that, which is a crazy part. But she's a whiner by nature, but she's a beautiful woman. But she stood by this man, even let this man divorce her. How you gonna let this man divorce you? He had like several babies on you and everything like that. Imagine this man having 10 babies and you got one and you was with him 10 years. Make that make sense. He done told you after baby number 1 he didn't want you, but you stayed anyway. Now he out here embarrassing you. He done met a lawyer, but see, he forgot that the lawyer really knows the law like that. And so while rumors were going around saying that they had gotten into a fight and he came out and denied it, said it wasn't true, well, the police, shout out to the police and their body cams, okay? Because didn't they release the body cam footage of the arrest? Tubaba got arrested. His wife put him in jail. Go ahead, roll this beautiful boom for the... Don't do that.
Fucking do it.
Don't fucking do it.
The person that's got some CBS is had some blood. That's done the thing. You don't put it down. That, bro, all of this is in my house. That's fine. Outside, but
yeah, we can't even do it together, but I just we just came out here and when we start accommodation. Yes.
Apparently, you don't have a conversation. Why is someone
Don't worry. I'll sort that out. Don't worry. They just question you.
just don't say nothing. Just.
Fucking yeah, man.
Right, the person that's got some CBS is had some
Getting receipts from the UK now.
done the
We
thing.
made
You
it.
don't put it down. That, bro, all of this is in my house. That's fine.
I gotta say, shout out to the UK or Europe because we got receipts on Cynthia Bailey, man, that she ain't even revealed to the public yet. We already got his identity and everything, and then we get two Baba receipts. Y'all just sending everything up over here. They even sent me wide on the girl who's married to one of the politicians who had a brother locked up. They wanted me to cover that story, but I need the family to sit down because I have to travel to Nigeria one day, and I don't want them trying to lock me up for covering a story. So, especially when it comes to these politicians, I said, if he locking your brother up, what you think he gonna do to me when I get up over there? And I got to come to Nigeria. I'm just playing, y'all. I'll cover this. Don't give a damn. My husband swears they're gonna lock me up when I get to Japan. He said, oh, you going to jail. I had them Japanese people mad for 6 months. You going to jail. But yes, he was already arrested. After he claimed that he wasn't. They had gotten into a fight. Apparently, he still can't keep digging his pants, okay? Ain't nothing new. I know it smell like fish down there. I know when he go in folk, they pH balance is off. It's off. He needs an exfoliation, micro needle, and chemical peel on that, okay? He got one good song, and women just can't get over you. And I thought that was a Jamaican singing that song. I never thought it was him. I was like, oh, that was Tupac. You know what song I'm talking about. Jasmine, what's the song?
They told us in the chat last time.
Yeah, they told her, what's the name of that song? I swore it was a doggone Jamaican singing that song. I said, no, he didn't do Jamaica like that. He over there pirating Jamaican songs and stuff. You said we got you. Rislin 11 said we got you, TK, in Europe and Africa. I know you do. I know you do. I do look like Annie's sister. Annie beautiful now. Don't play with her. But her voice just get on my nerve. You said Tasha looks like Diamond the Body. I don't know how to take that. Are you throwing shade at me? What? African queen. Okay, I'm. It's the wine, Tasha. It's the wine. We get drunk and misbehave. Did you just say I look like? Check. Yes. Do I look like Diamond the Body? The winos? You said that's not shade? Okay. Okay, girl. Okay, moving on. I said that ain't shade. Moving on. So, this story is as if this story couldn't get messier, okay? So, remember Nikki, baby, and Jello, okay? Of course, he's like 23, 24. Nikki, baby's almost 40 years old. And she had a baby by a baby, all right? And she spent the time, while they were together, emasculating him as the baby that he is. And he got upset. So he ended up dating Rashida Nicole, who's had quite the past, okay? Allegedly, Stephon Diggs. Apparently, there was some question of the maternity of the baby, and apparently that's the reason why Jello had left Rashida after marrying her. So they marrying bitches now? How does this happen? So Rashida is down here. She's this one, okay? And then this is Nikki baby, we know, okay? And Jello. But apparently she was bragging about, her exes, Floyd Mayweather and who else? Molly Mall, all of the rich exes saying that, he needs to be more like them. And then when he got his one hit, it was a one-hit wonder. And I told y'all it was a one-hit wonder. I was not playing with y'all when I told y'all that, okay? We ain't heard no other songs. Have you heard it? Where it's at? Like the hit, here it go. It ain't here, okay? And so he got his little money, bought a house, married his side. They was on the internet arguing back and forth. He ended up getting her pregnant. But as soon as the money got low, because, Rashida's different. Rashida don't bring no money to the table. That's not the kind of girl she is, okay? If you watch the Charleston White interview, in his words, not mine, she's the hoe. The hoes got all the time in the world. They leave their kids with their mama, and they free to travel and do whatever it is they want to do for their man. They always got time. They're not ambitious women or anything like that, okay? And so when the money got a little low, he had to go back to where he got the money from, which was his father and his baby mama. Now, it was interesting that Nikki would even take him back, because she hadn't even told y'all that yet, because Nikki took him back. Now, I know y'all have seen them on Instagram, seemingly liking each other, talking with one another after, they cussed each other out. Neither one of them really wanted them for him. Because if that was the case, Rashida would have got a job, but she's not a look for a job type girl. You are the job. The man is the job. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I promise you, okay? Every girl has had her phase. But you got to wake up at some point. Now, baby number 4 in. Now, when he found out there was a question of paternity when it came to the baby, because apparently she was one of the harem of women that Mr. Diggs was digging in, he went back to Nikki baby. And Nikki took him back, but didn't tell y'all that after she got on the internet and got y'all to drag him for leaving her and abandoning his family. But she just wanted him back in the first place. And I was like, you got to have real low self-esteem to take a man back. When you was the baby mama first, when you was the person that helped to put him on, when you helped to facilitate relationships for him, and you were there for him paying all his bills, even though he came from his daddy's house into your house, had never had any independence, and he made you a mistress. And she's still a mistress. Even though I knew the marriage wasn't gonna last anyway, because when I saw him get married, they sent me a video. He walked out the courthouse. Jasmine, please stop looking at me when I'm getting ready to. Jasmine, she remember that video? Him and Rashida getting married. He walks out of the courthouse. Rashida behind him, and the door closes on her, and she got to catch the door. Come on, bitch, let's go. He didn't even hold the door for it. He just walked out. It's just like, damn, girl, damn. But that's what hoes do. They got to, anything they got to do to secure the bag, okay? He's slamming the door up on her. He couldn't even hold the door for his new wife. Had just said, I do, in front of the judge. That's it. So, but she took him back. And they're back together. And now Rashida has made, didn't she make a video statement? We got the readers. Jasmine, can you read it in your voice, please? You got such a beautiful voice. Read it to the wino. So Rashida wants to apologize for taking Nikki baby's man, because she's now going through the same thing that Nikki baby was going through, that she helped to put her through, because Nikki had just given birth too when Rashida was doing what Rashida does, what hoes do, okay? According to Charleston White. Jasmine is... Y'all turn to your Bibles to Psalm, go ahead. When a man findeth a good thing, he findeth a wife. Deaconess Jazzy Faye, productions of my nizzle.
I don't know, is it working? Okay, yeah, it's working. Okay,
we address the congregation. Go ahead. Open up your Bibles.
Transparency post. I didn't want to speak on this, but the questions and assumptions have become overwhelming. So here's my truth. Yes, I'm going through a divorce. No, I won't share details while it's in litigation. And yes, I chose for my child's father not to be at my delivery.
The decision came after months of emotional pain, hurtful words, and complete absence during the most vulnerable season of my life. For the last 5 months, I've done everything alone. Every appointment, every milestone, every challenge. Moments that should have been shared were lost because he chose not to show up. Hold on, let me see. Make sure they can hear. Okay.
The congregation can hear. They can hear.
Okay.
No, keep reading, Sister D.
One of the most shocking moments was being told at 8.5 months pregnant to change our daughter's name, the name we agreed on at 10 weeks, because it was too close to you and your girlfriend's name. The same woman I later learned he had been lying about while still living together, etc. This isn't for sympathy or I told you so's. I've taken accountability privately, and I want to publicly apologize to Miss Nikki baby for the pain I caused. I'm grateful we were able to talk, get clarity, and create space for healing and a positive future for our kids. Thank you to her and her family for supporting me during this pregnancy. Your grace means more than you know. But I won't protect someone who never protected me, someone who disrespected me, lied on me, and pushed a one-sided narrative to avoid accountability, continue to inflict pain, and build broken homes. I haven't shared the worst of what I've experienced out of respect for him as a father, a respect I never received in return. So no, I wasn't going to allow a 5-minute delivery room photo op for the internet. Parenthood begins during pregnancy, and even the smallest effort would have mattered, but it never came. I'm not bitter, I'm exhausted. I carried a child that belongs to both of us, yet I've carried this entire journey alone. Thank you to everyone who checked on me, prayed for me, and simply offered love.
That's right.
I know I've been quiet, but sometimes when you're in the middle of the storm, you truly don't know what to say. Your support has not gone unnoticed. I'm embracing this new chapter.
Right.
I've learned. I'm healing. And I've stood on all 10 through good, bad, and ugly. Starting over isn't easy, but I'm stepping into this season stronger than ever.
Jazzy Faye Productions, man. This is the congregation. Stand up and make some noise for Deaconess Jazzy Faye, okay? For reading that powerful scripture. Jasmine, they said you need to do guided meditations on YouTube. Yeah, they was like, Jasmine need to do guided meditations. I even heard that you need to be a operator. You've heard that before, Jasmine? And see, me coming up, I was always told, like, I sound like a boy on the phone. They was like, why your voice so deep when I was 12? I was like, what you mean, why my voice so deep? What you trying to say? They said I should let you speak more. Do you know how much I be trying to get Jasmine to speak? Jasmine, you need to speak up for me right now. Tell them the truth.
That is the truth. I prefer to be all the way in the background, okay? Thank you.
She ain't no... I almost said the name. She ain't no clout chaser. Now, what it is, Jasmine be doing dirt, okay? Jasmine be doing dirt. She a player.
Oh, my God.
She don't want no receipts out there. Jasmine said, that what it be, y'all. Listen. Don't let them fool you now. I be like, you sure you don't want to come on? No, I can't. I got to keep my MO. That's why I say Jazzy Faye. Do I ever call you by your real name? No, that's what I'm saying. We got to help keep her under the radar, you know? She's single. She can do what she want to do. He said, give her a raise. Now, y'all about to make me end the show. Jasmine, go home. Go home, okay? Listen. But, yeah, that's just, I don't know. It was the whole Michelle Obama speech for me. Girl, he closed the door on you when you got married to him. He probably doing that to piss Nikki baby off. Because she was throwing Floyd Mayweather's money up in his face. And he finally got his get back. His #1 hit song done bought you somebody else's truck. Because I remember when he gave her that baby blue Range Rover, a girl was on the internet begging for it back to me. That was my car. Oh, shit. Please give my car. I said, see, she did not get that car back at all. Jasmine, they say you should do some Audible storybooks, some children's storybooks.
Working on it.
You working on it? That'll be dope. And we're going to promote them here. Yes. Okay, all right, cool. We got to get an Amazon book account, okay? You said ChatGPT created that speech. She didn't do that. Did it have dashes in it? In the ChatGPT speech? Did it have dashes in it? It didn't? Did it have 3 dots?
I don't think so.
You sure? Okay. All right. Just making sure. We'll be able to tell.
Oh, it does have dashes.
It has dashes. That was ChatGPT. That was ChatGPT. Okay? There ain't no way. Ain't no way she did that. Anyway. Moving on. Last but not least, before we head up over to TashaK.com, we got a lot of mess we are watching. Like I said, the Cynthia Bailey man, he is all the way exposed, okay? And this is all alleged, of course. Definitely going to be talking about Kevin McCall, T-Pain, who else? Masika and Bino. I saw her up there with the photo shoot at the funeral. Jada Waiter. All of that more coming up on TashaK.com. You guys know that is not YouTube approved worthy, okay? That's why we had to censor the Charleston White interview, and I hated to do that. I really did. But, like, he was going so hard on the Jewish people. Here's my thing. Whatever his words are his words at the end of the day. But I've seen YouTube take down YouTubers for interview. Like, I've seen YouTube take down YouTubers for them interviewing Kanye. But they got Candace Owens flying free around here. So we just decided, for the safety of our platform, because we got a lot of people that work for us, that we would just omit those parts, and the entire interview, uncut, raw, and uncensored, with Charleston White is on TashaK.com, okay? And I saw y'all giving him his props, saying, Tasha, you the only person bring this up out of him. Don't nobody else talk to him like this at all, okay? So moving on. You did a good job, Tasha. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know what you're talking about, though, but thank you. All right, moving on. Surprised that this has happened? You gotta understand, y'all. Just in case you don't know, I don't know if y'all, a lot of people don't watch other people's content or may not follow other people's blogs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just give a little backstory. So Tamar had took to the internet after she had threw Funky Dineva a birthday party at V-Live. It's V-Live, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, okay. And he looked stank and unsatisfied because they were celebrating her at V-Live. And I could tell because he always wears his feelings on his shoulders. You can tell. Anybody that knows Funky Dineva knows, like, his name matches his mood. He's really always in a funky-ass mood, okay? And it could be the highs and the lows from all the Coca-Cola that he do. And liquor, I know he's sick now that he can't indulge while he go. He mad. I don't know I'm going to hell. You said, am I delayed? Hold on, is something wrong with the... What you mean I was right about Tamar? What did I say about Tamar? What you mean I was right? Indulge me. But anyway, so when it came to Tamar, so they had went out. Tamar goes to the internet the next day saying, hey, y'all, please pray for me. I just woke up in a pool of blood, my teeth knocked out, and everything like that. Just, leave me alone. And then I guess this is the post that she made. Jasmine, please, can you read it as a reminder? Just read it to him as a reminder. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Give her 1 second. Jasmine's going to read it to you as a reminder because we're going to go all the way back, y'all, okay? Just give me a second here. And listen, you can... I advise you to go with his take. I do. Okay? Just give me a second. Iron out some things here. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Okay. I struggled to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Okay, bars. Pray for me. For real. I don't even know what happened to me.
Now, of course, Funky got upset with Tamar because y'all accused him of doing something to her. And then he got upset that she didn't take to the internet fast enough to clear it up when she didn't know, in her defense, that people were dragging him. She had no clue. This is the honest truth. So what happens is when people drag Funky about something because he has such a, I don't know, his fan base is very weird. It's like, I believe like, because people watch him because he obviously has good information, right? But then there's this underlying kind of relationship that he has with his fans where they know that he really does not fuck with them like that. They know that. And they say it. They be like, listen, we know he don't like black women the way he talked to us. I mean, hell, he was just dragging them weeks ago talking about, y'all just mad at me because I work a 9 to 5. I mean, y'all got to work a 9 to 5 and I ain't got to work no 9 to 5. And now all the nurses is laughing at him because they're like, well, now you got to come in from 9 to 5 and get treated by us. I said, I was just like, oh, y'all are brutal. Y'all are brutal, okay? But we'll talk about my thoughts on that in just a second, okay? But when it comes to the Tamar thing, like, I personally felt like for as long as he's been on the internet, he could have allowed her some time to get on the internet and address it. Or he could have at least called her to say, hey, they're dragging me. Can you clear it up? He says the only conversation that they had, and I spoke to her too, personally, okay? He says the only conversation that they had is when she called asking for Dr. Heavenly's number so that she can get her teeth fixed. Now, mind you, fast forward to this day, he's saying that Mendeecees probably knocked the teeth out by putting her face in the headboard. Mendeecees' hips is too wide to be doing that, so I don't think so. Now, the dude that Yandy was cheating on him with, the UK guy that was a personal trainer, he can knock some teeth out. But Mendeecees, nah, his skin's soft. He got baby soft skin. You know, he got titties a little bit. He wear like a little A cup. You know, he got a fat ass. No. No. Tamar got a drinking problem. That's just what it boils down to, okay? And don't tell her how much she had to drink. And a lot of people that do drink a lot, they typically, because you know, drinks are spirits. That's why they call them spirits. When you go to a store, it says spirits or eat spirits because it brings about a certain spirit out of you. And Tamar has struggled with the spirit of promiscuity her entire life. That's why it goes all the way back to her sleeping with everybody's man, not just Tony's man, but a lot of people's men, okay? This is word around the curve. And let's be honest, Hollywood, they share everybody anyway. So they figured like, hey, if I hit him first, because, you know, it was rumored that she did mess with Birdman and an executive at a record label that Tony was messing with too. And I did hear that during the verses, she was backstage sitting on Birdman's lap while she was drunk. I personally feel like Tamar needs a little rehab, just a little bit, you know, because that can bring about a certain side and you just forget about it. See, it's the weed and the liquor for me that bring about that type of spirit. But luckily, my husband has me grounded and guarded. He be like, listen to me. When you go out, no, you better smoke no herb. It's either or. It's either the herb or the weed or the herb, not together. Because ain't no telling what's going to happen if it's together. So there's a rule that I have, that he has for me. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I was like, yes, sir, I do. Because it brings about a certain spirit, okay? He calls that spirit Florida. Shut up, Jazz. But anyway, so, but I did tell y'all, and y'all kind of pushed back on me about this. After she had promoted her music video, now I was getting DMs saying that they were out together, her and Mendeecees, but Funky was there too. When they said that they saw Funky and Mendeecees together, and they all came out and said, including Funky, that it was a music video at first. Okay? And so we were inclined to believe that it was a music video. So I wasn't going to go forward with any information, and I'm talking to Tamar personally that this was a professional shoot. Okay? But now Funky is coming with details from his perspective, from what he saw out of his own two eyes. Okay? Her doing.
Since you want to be
go ahead, roll it, Jasmine.
Since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me. Okay, all of that, your short and your booty shorts sitting on top of him. him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since she was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay? And the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay? Now, if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you. That's who went upstairs with you. Okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12, is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route.
No, you don't.
Because it follows the narrative of just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from around you. Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the f alone. Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendeecees. Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband. And see, y'all be around here in these blogs and shit thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up. And I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. Only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs with her. I didn't need to go upstairs with her because that lady, her husband, went upstairs with her. You absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her.
We can stop it. We stop it. Fuck it! We ain't seen that fuck in how long? It's been a minute. He been out here dragging his followers, dragging his fellow podcasters, helped them to save his checks on YouTube like me. But Cheryl, A.T. and Leah Brown, he dragged them because he was hanging with them. He's a mad day type person. Same way he did Claudia and Al and ruined the show, went live at the same time as they went to try to trench the views and all that stuff when he, quit Fox Soul over $250. He's a mad day type punk. Wait till I get something on you. Didn't he sit up and say, the reason he didn't feel comfortable around me is because he didn't know if I was going to come to the internet with his business? I can't trust him because a lot of people see things in other people because they project their own beliefs onto other people because they know exactly who they are. So they try to get away from certain people because they know, like, my thing is I can match your energy. He knows that Tamar can't rumble with him. He know that. He know that Tamar ain't got no man protecting her. That's why he said, I'm going to have to square it with Shaq. You're not even going to get close to me to be able to square it with Shaq. Because Shaq going to have you laid out. And it's not going to be the laid out that you like from sleeping with other people's husbands, high on coke, and alcohol. I remember when Gio called me, T.S. Madison manager, and said that Funky had got so high off cocaine one night during one of their tours that he had took a fan from the audience. They was in the green room, everybody getting ready to leave. Funky down there, either Funky was on his knees or the dude was on his knees giving Funky head. Funky was just high. And it was just happening in front of everybody. And he want to talk about what Tamar doing, and they got the same spirit. Tamar, they telling Funky, let's go. Funky tell me, hold on. He jacked out of his mind. That's why he on that. So listen, I think, here's my thing. And when it comes to, and I do want to say this, and you know, this is just my theory and my opinion. I feel that the reason Tamar, I feel like this is true. He's not lying. He just wanted a moment. And the moment came after he had a life or death experience. Just sit on that for a second. When you have a life or death experience and you realize that you are not winning playing by the rules, and you spent the last 14 years kissing ass to women who really don't like you. Oh, let's talk about it. Black women, I know y'all finna drag me, but I don't care. It's finna go down, okay? Because he knows exactly what he's talking about. There are underlying issues and prejudices between black women and gay black men. Let's talk about it. We either hang with them because we don't have a real man to hang with, because most women that had a heterosexual man, and it's not to say that they're not real men, I'm just saying that is the term that y'all usually use, you know what I'm saying? Your heterosexual man is not gonna let you have no type of men hang around you, especially if they're gay. Until you hang with them if you're insecure. You need somebody to big you up, to make you feel good, to make you feel pretty. Whole time you can't get no man out in public while you with them because they cock blockers. They trying to compete with you. And you know it. And he knows that. That's why he don't give a damn about what the black women say on his channel, because he knows. That's why he sit up there and laughs about, y'all think we want to be like y'all, We don't. They just trying to get to know your business. And it's a lot easier to get with a woman with a little bit of insecurities, and then she finally meets a man, and then you tell them everything about the man, and then the whole time they messing with that man because you done told them everything about the man. Secretly in competition. In competition. Insecure. And this is what they do. Soon as you show them an ounce, this is what they do. They come out and they drag you like they're women, but they're not. They're men, emotional men that can't fit in with heterosexual men and definitely can't fit in with women. So they're confused about where they should go. So then they cosplay in our energy. And this is what you have. Now, I do believe he's telling the truth about Tamar. He just waited for a moment. And like I said, life or death, when you get hit with some life or death information and you realize you've been kissing the wrong ass your whole life, your whole career, now it's time to let them know where the bodies are buried. And I do want to warn every celebrity that sat up in Funky Dineva's face. It is Armageddon time now. It is happening. It is happening. It's best you get your story out before he does. Because when I tell you he got medical bills to pay for, that channel is finna be in the algorithm. It's fin to go down. And we are propped and seated and ready to listen. Yes, he is. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. But I do feel that the reason Tamar came out and made that statement about losing her teeth, because when I did talk to her, I was like, your teeth don't look like they were wrong. You know? Your nose don't look broken. You don't look like you had surgery that fast. I feel like it was an alibi for Mendeecees. I feel like in order to say that he was not with Tamar, Because I'm sure some people hit Yandy in the DM. She came out with that to cause confusion as to how this could happen. So her being by herself and being found with her friend, there's no way she could have been with Mendeecees. But don't nobody want Mendeecees. Ain't nobody out here trying to claim him. Not Tamar, not Yandy. Shit. But do I feel sorry for Tamar? I don't. And I see K. Michelle over there parlaying with him too. It's only a matter of time for her. Because they don't like you. They don't like you. Competition. They know that you're using them. And I know this is gonna get clipped, chopped, screwed. I don't care, it is what it is, but am I lying, Jasmine? Because soon, if you got a gay male bestie, as soon as you get a heterosexual man that's in a relationship, he gonna make you get rid of him. And half the time, y'all get rid of y'all friends anyway. You don't know how to act when you get a man, so you don't know how to do balance, and so you just forget all your friends because you laid up, and then as soon as the man leave you again, you back crying to your gay bestie. That's usually how I go down. Now, personally, I don't feel like Tamar did anything to deserve this. He's trying to make it seem like she did. She has not mentioned him. All she did was say she gave him a birthday party, probably used her name to get it for free because Tamar's money is not that long anymore. I heard Vince was out here tricking it on men, her baby daddy. But there's nothing he can say that Tamar did to him. And the fact that he's up here lying, saying that he was getting to know Tamar? Really? That's what we finna do? Just so y'all won't drag him for dragging another black woman. Just tell the truth, fucking stand in it. Stand in your shit. You stand in it when them niggas is beating it out your butt. Stand in it. Let's get it, bro. Yeah, that story, it was giving alibi. But remember, Yandy cheating too, Mendeecees cheating too. They might as well just all have an orgy at this point. And he's doubling down. He says he's ready for the lawyers because Tamar says she has plans to sue. I doubt it, that any lawsuit is going to come of this. Okay? You all right, Jazzy Faye? Okay. Just want to make sure my producer, Jazzy Faye, is okay. But I doubt any lawsuit is going to come of this. And Funky ain't got no fees to be split with no lawyers and no doctors at the same time, okay? Now listen, so you pick your battles wisely, sir. All right? And I do want to say this. Whenever you are under a great deal of stress and you are conjuring up this type of energy without any source, and Tamar ain't said about you nothing at all. You're mad because you feel like she should have had your back at a time where she's trying to have her own back and watching her back from Yandy big back ass. Listen, ain't nobody got time to be dealing with you when she got real problems around here sleeping with people's fake husbands. You are the least of her worries, but he feels like she should have came out and said something, and the entire time he was right there parlaying with it. I feel like she wanted me to say something. Why are you doing this in front of me? Because they've been doing it in front of you. You ain't been talking about them. You ain't been dragging them. You've been hanging around with them. But cheers to the wine, because that was some good wine. Funky! Yes, baby, yes! That's the Funky we fell in love with, that funky ass, nasty ass attitude. He mad because he can't change his name up over there to Quinn Latham because ain't nobody gonna know who he is up over there because he been cosplaying an ugly black woman for years, okay? Now, before we head over to TashaKLive.com, don't forget the show is sponsored in part by Man Immunity. We have the best, most potent sea moss drops, 10,000 milligrams, guys, okay? A lot of people got these on subscription. You instantly feel the energy because it's liquid. I particularly don't do capsules. A lot of people do prefer capsules, so we do have the capsules and the gummies and stuff and the sea moss as well as in capsules, but this is my favorite. 97% of vitamins and minerals, the same ones that are made out of our body, okay, that our body is made out of, that we need. Our body is like plants, okay? If we missing something, something gonna die. Something gonna grow a cyst or a ball. Something gonna get some cancer. Please, guys, give your body the vitamins and minerals that it needs. All you gotta do is do a little blood test to tell you what you're low in, what you're high in, what you're OD'd in, okay? Dial back, but make sure you got good liquid-based supplements, okay? And this has spirulina, zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, and it's mango flavor, and we have it in pineapple flavor, and it's coming in other flavors as well, too. On shoptkdeals.com, use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first bottle. And don't forget, guys, liquid D3. D3 is the foundation of the body. The body don't work proper without D3, okay? A lot of y'all got arthritis, tight muscles, you know, body can't fight viruses and things all because it just doesn't have what it needs. This is a hormone, y'all. That's why it's so important to the body. Because it's a hormone. So we have 10,000 IUs of liquid D3. You know, they can't even sell this everywhere, all right? We got permission to sell it in the States, but Canada can't sell this because they're saying it's too much. But I'm like, but doctors write prescriptions for 50,000 IUs of D3. This is the first thing that they give cancer patients. They need you to have D3 in your body just so your body can fight the chemo off and all the other stuff that's off, because that is the foundation. It is one of the foundational hormones of your body, okay? And so, listen, look at the reviews on shoptkdeals.com. Put this one on subscription. Make sure it comes to your door once a month. You can never have too much. Sitting in the sun, if you're in a sunny environment, a lot of us are not now because, you know, it's wintertime, so our vitamin D levels tend to be low. But sitting in the sun for 45 minutes will give you 90,000 IUs of vitamin D. But we ain't got that kind of sun, and sometimes we ain't got that kind of time. And so I keep it in liquid form personally, okay? And so check with your doctor if you have issues with it, but he ain't gonna tell you nothing, but it's just a supplement, and whatever you don't use, you'll pee out, okay? ShopTKDeals.com, use the coupon code TK10, and don't forget, guys, you know it is flu season, COVID season, and everything like that. I keep me some oil of oregano in me, all right? 2 drops in water for 15 days. This is nature's own antibiotic. You can literally Google scientists actually putting oil of oregano in its raw form like this, okay, on the viruses, on the bacteria, and it eradicating it under the microscope, okay? This is how powerful this stuff is. You saw Terrence Howard and Joe Rogan putting drops under his tongue and stuff like that, cleaning his body out, heavy metals, toxins, and things like that. So yes, I keep me a bottle of oil of oregano. This is organic, very potent as well, very clean, gluten-free, wheat-free, soy-free, milk-toast, lactose-free, no artificial flavors, no natural flavor on this label, okay? You can look at the reviews on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And this, like I said, helps to eradicate, you know, viruses and things like that. But this helps to keep the T-cell count up, okay? And so we have the T-cell and NK cell mushroom Vitamix. This actually has vitamin D3 in it as well, too. It has a very powerful mushroom in here, which is the shiitake mushroom, okay? That has been used in a ton of research. Google shiitake mushrooms. This is grounded down in a powder form. Smells like mushrooms. You can use it in gravy. I've seen people, winos, emailing me, even on the reviews on shoptkdeals.com, saying, I'm using this to make gravy. I put it in my food. I put it in my smoothies and my coffee. I like to put it in my food just because, you know, you don't taste it too much, or, you know, it can add some flavor to some chicken and stuff like that. And it helps to optimize your T-cell account. So if you do come in contact with certain viruses and bacteria, it's not going to take you all the way down, okay? And so shiitake mushrooms is what they've even used in HIV meds, okay? It's one of the ingredients in that. And we also have it in gummy form as well, okay? Which is, you know, fast acting, and I usually travel with this, okay? And shout out to the team for not eating my promo bottle, because I have to buy these bottles. Shout out to the team for not eating my promo bottle. ShopTKDeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. And don't forget, guys, we have the body oils back in, the sugar case. And so get them because they're always selling out. Every time we get them in, they sell out, okay? And so you guys can order them directly through us. They're shipped through us. You can get your tracking, everything like that. So we did a deal with the black woman who created the sugar case oils, and they are extremely popular and things like that, okay? And if you are trying to lose some weight and not gain a lot, don't forget, guys, any order, I believe, over $100, if I'm not mistaken, you do get a free bottle of the Activate, which is the diet drops, the appetite suppressant drops, the fasting drops. And so, or you could just get them for yourself, okay? If you just want to buy the fasting drops, I believe they're like $25, $30, if I'm not mistaken. Use the coupon code TK10. This helps to suppress your appetite so you can fast, lower your glucose levels, okay, lower your salt levels, all that stuff. Clean yourself out, let yourself go into what do they call it, autophagy, whereas your body is just cleaning out the garbage and stuff like that, and you help to clean out your brain cells. And so, yes, the Active 8, Altuva, fasting drops, okay? I love you guys. If you want to advertise on the platform, guys, we are running advertising specials. Please feel free to email us at unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com. We're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. We got 2 strong exclusives. We got some wine on Cynthia Bailey. I'm not dragging her. I don't have to. The person who called us doing it, okay? And also, we got a lot of other wine we're going to spill. We got a special guest that we're going to unveil over there because I'm trying to keep it low-key because I don't want nobody calling talking about trying to get the interview canceled, okay? So, no, we'll announce it when we get up over there on TashaKLive.com. You guys know how it goes down over there. Don't forget, if you got tips, hit the Wino line, 323-405-WINO. This comes to my phone. You guys call me. Sometimes I pick up 323-405-WINO. I'll be like, what's the wine? What's going on? How you doing? You good? Okay, a lot of y'all just be like, I just love you, Tasha K. I love you too. But girl, do you have a tip? Do you have a tip for me? Okay? Listen. And yes, thank you to Jasmine. Thank you to my entire team. I miss you guys. I love you guys. We will be back Friday. Bilal's interview drops Friday on TashaKLive.com. Bilal's interview drops Friday on TashaKLive.com. All right, make sure you have them subscriptions on, baby. All right, and yeah, shout out to Teddy. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. And we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com. Show starting in, I want to say 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay? Let me call my guest and tell her she don't need to go nowhere because we need this wine, okay? Now I gotta go. I love you guys. Head over to Shop TK Deals. Bye.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt-free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
Remember I was telling y'all about the lubricant? Y'all hear in all my videos, the lube that I always use. This is it right here. It's Wet Kitty. This is what it look like. Wet Kitty, Wet Kitty, Wet Kitty. If you're having vaginal dryness, she got you. Wet Kitty is that girl. It mimics the vaginal fluids. It is odorless, colorless, tasteless. It does not cause vaginitis. It does not dry up and get sticky. Again, it's that girl. Officiallypleasure.com. And yes, I recommend this to my patients. I recommend this to all the girls.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada will watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of other, some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm going to sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do, period. And I got to have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them and I saw some things that were unreal and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Allegedly.
So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process.
All right, winos, after months of planning and negotiating, I am excited to announce that ShopTKDeals.com is now extended to you. If you are a creator like myself, or maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're just someone that just wants to make passive income as well as main income, ShopTKDeals.com now offers that invitation to you. So which means you can become an affiliate partner and make anywhere from 30 to 40% on each sale that you make on ShopTKDeals.com, okay? And so listen, I'm I'm excited to work with you guys. I'm excited to train you guys. Not only will I be training you, we'll be hosting webinars, sales calls, and all that to make sure that we're all successful and we keep all of these brands happy. So I want you guys to stop what you're doing now. Go on over to the website, shoptkdeals.com, hit join my sales team, and I will see you guys on our sales call, okay?